is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to the new episode of the St. Joseph series. Today is the first Wednesday of the month, dedicated to St. Joseph, and I'm reading this from the book The Life of St. Joseph, private revelations given to a religious sister called Maria Cecilia Baich. And I'm just so curious how St. Joseph met Mary, and also how St. Joseph was chosen by God to be the husband of Mary. So I'm just sharing with you what I've read here, that at the age of 30, St. Joseph got the sense that God wants him to marry, and God wants him to prepare himself and properly dispose himself for his future wife. So he was doing a lot of praying and fasting, and that was when he met Mary. Mary at that age was 14 years old, and it's the marrying age of women during that time. St. Joseph was mindful also that Mary made a vow of virginity, and he also made a vow of virginity to emulate her. And as we know, God speaks to Joseph through dreams, okay? And in one dream, an angel appeared to him and said to him, "Be it known, Joseph, that God has most graciously accepted your fervent preparation and your ardent desires." The angel then placed into his hands a white dove. In conjunction with these words, "Accept this gift which is being presented to you by God. You shall be the guardian of her purity. Cherish her deeply, for she is the delight of the heart of God. She is his most beloved and most gratifying creature. There never was and there never will be another like her in this world." So Joseph took the dove into his hands, and in his great joy over the favor that he had received, he awoke and he felt all afire with love for God. So he realized that the gift of the dove must somehow indeed signify that he was to receive the Virgin Mary as his bride. And he recognized that he was utterly unworthy to have Mary as his wife. So in choosing for the husband for Mary, a priest proceeded to explain that Mary must be a spouse to a man who was a descendant of David. So all the men who were marrying age and of the descendant of David came, and the priest proposed that each one of them will be given a dried branch to hold in his hand. All those present would beseech God to cause that particular branch to blossom, which the man whom he had chosen was holding. So what happened there was that the dried branch that Joseph was holding began to sprout and become bedecked with snow white blossoms. Okay, everyone around him was soon staring wonderingly at this miraculous sign. The servants of the temple and the officiating priests announced that Joseph was the bridegroom chosen by God for the Virgin Mary. Now, that was not the only miraculous sign that happened. Those present now saw a snow white dove descend from heaven and settled on the head of Joseph, and they gazed in amazement at this additional testimonial from God. So we see here the two miraculous signs that God gave, right? The dried branch sprouting, and then also this snow white dove that descended upon the head of Joseph. Therefore, God showing to people that he has truly chosen Joseph to be the husband of Mary. The living saint, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust in you.